Welcome, everyone, to Logan, Utah and the Beehive State. We're here at Maverick Stadium, home to the Utah State Aggies, and eager for this clash. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Marshall Thundering Herd taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Utah State Aggies offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take.
Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's right. Feeling some heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So the Marshall Thundering Herd has the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got a lot of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the 2nd level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. A jet sweep pass. Oh, look out! Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the 1st drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
Utah State, 0.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's right. Gets it out fast. They get him down after he makes the catch. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with... And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it slips through his fingers in. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll run play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable in that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Finds the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Toss to the outside. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On second down, he'll let it fly. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Not on this play.
On third down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
From the red zone, looking for a man. That's caught. It's Harrell. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They keep attacking through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Marshall looking for the score on first and goal. He wants to throw it, using his feet to buy time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Herd! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here.
There's one they'd love to forget, so find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated, get them the football, and let them go to work.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch at the 20. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
From the gun. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he'll be stopped short, or maybe he stopped himself short.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 2nd down coming up. From the gun to give, looking for room. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football. Little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. The run from the shotgun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team.
Number 18, on to punt it away.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team at Maverick Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Knight. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play.
Open runway ahead. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's going for it all. Makes a catch at the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, Utah State, 0.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that pass intercepted. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. He's into the open down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Power football with the run. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Utah State. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to Louisville. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
He's back to throw on second down. Finds his man. It's McCoy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Going for the big play. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. To the air, it's right. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all this stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his man, it's McCoy. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Coming after him. That one comes out hot down the right side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Running back searching for a hole.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's right. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one splits the uprights.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. All kinds of time before he fires right. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks and it kind of becomes...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls it in on the left. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Herd! And the stomping has commenced. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flare, a 77-yard touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Running back goes in motion. To throw, it's right. Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this is...
Sends it downfield. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Marshall quick to the line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead. They've got it late. And
deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This all
kinds of running room. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got room on the return. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's right. Takes the easy one to the back. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as in this game.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Fires toward the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And the beatdown has ensued. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires to the tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out.
Unleashes one deep. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the middle. The completion well past the sticks. Touchdown, Herd! And the route is on. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
56, Utah State, 10.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you've got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Trying to get to him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's right. They're trying to get, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Marshall! The defense with the scoop and score. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. The 40, past the 30, 10. Touchdown, Aggies. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. Lining up to add another. And and it's perfect. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee.
Makes the catch down the right side. Nothing but green ahead. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Let's it fly. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You actually probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
That's reeled in. It's Burden. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it on 1st down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with throws toward the end zone. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Here comes the 2-point try. Snapped it in the shotgun. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42. Line gets set, 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play to pad the stats. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going, but now they've definitely got...